Hi guys, I'm back. So I have some more information for you all. So one of my followers sent me a DM on some information about Christmas. So as you may know, I'm Seventh-day Adventist, so I do not observe Christmas. Not because I don't believe Christ was born. We all know that. He was born, he died, and he resurrected. No doubt about that. However, when he was actually born, meaning the day, I don't know that, okay? And so mostly I did not celebrate Christmas because I know it is from a pagan holiday, right? With the whole Santa Claus business and all the other stuff. I'm sure I did some research on it or I heard something on it once upon a time, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about right now is that Mr. Dwayne A.E. Waldron, who is a follower of mine, sent me some information about the actual specifics of why we don't celebrate Christmas on December 25th, right? So it is ambiguous as to when Christ was born. Apparently because there were no logs of his birthday, so they didn't know to have birth certificates back then. Like, when did you know what, that's a good question. When did they start with birth certificates? Like, what was he not rich enough? Because you know how he couldn't afford the hotel and stuff, or maybe there was enough room, but then whatever. My point is, why don't we know the date of Jesus' birth? Like the date, the year, the month, like the hour, the time, the minute, the seconds. Like, we know that now. Why didn't they think to record that then? Or was it recorded and was it lost or burnt or destroyed? I don't know. Anyway, the point is, can nobody prove that Jesus was born on December 25th? I don't know if it's been proven and I just don't know about it, but I've never been anywhere I heard anyone say that there is proof. However, Dwayne sent me this here information that I think you will find interesting, like I did, So let's see. It says, an interesting way to know that Jesus was born in the fall was the fact that he was baptized when he was 30 years old. See, we know that. We know Jesus was baptized at 30 because they said he had 3 years in ministry and he died at 33. See, everybody know he died at 33. And we know he had 3 years in ministry. So if you go back from 33 to 3 years back, he was baptized at 30. So I know that. And that is found in Luke 3, verse 23, in AD 27. His earthly ministry was 3.5 years. Oh, it was a half to that. Okay. 3.5 years at the Passover. So wait. Ministry was 3.5 years, and so he died on the cross at 33.5 at the Passover. So we knew about the Passover. We knew he died during the Passover. That's why they couldn't bomb him, put the sweet oils on him and the perfume on him, and they had to wait till the Passover or the Sabbath or something. I think it was the Sabbath. But moving on, which is the first month on the Hebrew calendar. That is found in Matthew 26, verse 2. Don't you just love information? Okay. Then he says, Jesus died in the midst of a prophetic 70th week of the 2,300-day year prophecy. See, now, that right there is a little too deep for me. I don't understand this right there. But if it is, it is. Because it says, that's found in Daniel 9, verse 24 and 27. See, I need to do a little more research and a little more understanding in my prophecy reading. But it's like a lot of that stuff goes just like, maybe not all the way over. Maybe it hits me right here. But I don't understand all of it. Anyway, and this is found in Daniel 9, verse 24 and 27, which was in the spring of 31 AD. Wow. So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. So Jesus was 33 years, 6 months old. Wow. When he died at Passover, which is the spring of the Jewish calendar, which is usually March and April. See, I didn't even know the Jews have their own calendar. So is their year not like our year, like the Chinese? I got to look into that. I gotta take notes. What I gotta look up? Like, yo, you guys, I'm just like, I need this information. Jewish, was it Hebrew calendar? Hebrew or Jewish, whatever. Calendar. I gotta find out about that. I don't know if they, okay. So 6 months later would have been his 34th birthday. Yo, he died at 34, y'all. I'm older than a man. I mean, than he was when he died. Oh my gosh. Birthday in the fall, which is the 7th month on the Hebrew calendar, which is usually September and October. Wow. So that means Jesus was born possibly in September and October. Y'all hear that? People who talk about Christmas is on December 25th. It isn't. If you want to still celebrate, that's on you. But now you know. Okay. Listen, to me, I don't know, and I don't really care when Jesus was born, as long as he was born and he died and he resurrected. As for Christmas, I'm gonna be real with you guys, okay? They have made the season into such a festive and jolly and attractive holiday that even I, as a non-believer of Christmas, appreciate the holiday. Like the other day, I'm on the street and then I'm looking at the houses all decorated. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Wait, let's go back. Let's go. You know, it's like they really make it so that it's attractive and appealing. And even the songs, they're so beautiful. So I don't really want people to be like bashing Christmas, right? Because even though it is stemming from a pagan holiday, Ellen G. White says, and I'm not, saying these things to bash the holiday of Christmas. I'm just spitting facts, as they say, without the spit. But the point is, Ellen G. White says to use this holiday to preach about God. See, the spirit of Christmas is a positive thing. It espouses or helps people to, it promotes it fosters, it allows people to have this feeling of reception for the word of God. Okay. And so if that's all it does, then even though the devil meant for it to be a bad thing, right? Even though there's partially some diabolical, I think that's the word, connotations in it as well, but it is talking about Christ. So even if you do not buy presents and give presents, even if you do not put up a tree and decorate it, even if you do not do those things, you must acknowledge that people around you are more receptive to the fact that there was a Christ and that he did sacrifice his life, right? In the end, because he was born in the beginning and he was no more after the age of 33. So something must have happened to him. And that opens an avenue for a conversation, right? So if only for that, those of us who do not celebrate Christmas, we appreciate the fact that the devil gave us a way to talk about Christ. Okay, so let's look at it that way. Because now at work, when I can say, I won't say Merry Christmas, I might say Happy Holidays, or I might not say anything at all. Or I might have the opportunity to say, well, I don't celebrate Christmas. And then they will ask me why. And I can tell them, well, I don't believe that's when he was born. And since I don't know when he was born, I treat every day as if it was his birthday. And then we have a conversation. And then I explain what I do believe and why I love him the way that I do and what he's done in my life. And, it just gives you an opportunity to talk about your Christ. So let's not bash the holiday, right? I'm not saying to embrace it, but I'm saying to use it as an opportunity, as Ellen G. White does tell us to. There are churches who do put up decorations. That's their business. If whatever spirit they do it in, that's between them and God. I'm not going to let their action dictate my feelings and cause me to lose my blessings. All right. I'm going, I say before you, I say before the angels and before Christ. I actually like the holiday. I do. I like the feeling of camaraderie. I like the feeling of giving. I like the feeling of love. I love hearing about Christ in the songs and in the stories. I do love that, that there is a time where people are more open and receptive to hearing about God. And despite of that, there are still going to be those who still hate him, who still don't accept him, who still don't believe in him, and who still will be, what's that called? Either the Grinch or the other guy, the old guy who I forget his name, but he's in the movie. And there's a little boy that says, "Merry Christmas, everyone." You know that one, right? You're gonna have to write it in the comments because I don't remember. It's in the tip of my tongue. I hate that. I don't know why Grinch is the only one that's coming up. It may be a source of the G2. I want to say it. Grouch. No. Tiny Tim is in there, y'all. Scrooge. Oh, that felt good. Okay, yeah, that guy, right? So there are going to be people who are going to be Scrooges and Grinches and Grinches. Yes. But that's not your place, right? Don't be a Grinch and a Grouch as a Christian because you don't like the fact that people are celebrating Christmas, okay? Just mind your business. Do your own thing. Don't celebrate it. Don't give gifts and don't talk about it if you don't want to. But live your life and be an example. That's what I say. That's what I do. All right, y'all. Bye.